Across our generations in America, we've always tried to strive for improvement across our country to improve our life and our industries in our country. Well, sometimes that always isn't an improvement that we decide to do for our country. Let's take, for example, the genetically modified seeds of recent years that we have been implementing in our agriculture system. This is a problem because that genetically modified seeds don't improve what we already have. It actually doesn't help at all. It actually just improves our yield in our fields across America. The economic risks of genetically modified seeds are often patented and more expensive. According to Up Council, patented seeds creates monopolies which prohibits the farmer's free choice of how to grow and plant. Furthermore, farmers will be pushed out of the market, leaving large businesses free to determine the prices of seeds. The seed pricing going up to the crops makes the farmers want to charge more for their crops after they harvest them to reinstall the money that they lost on the more expensive seeds to get more money. So with that makes us, the consumer, have to pay more for prices of corn or soybeans or wheat that wouldn't have to be as high if we didn't experiment with genetically modified seeds all the time. According to the News Ledger, a new study adds to evidence that farmers in the U.S. Corn Belt have overplanted a type of genetically modified seeds, leading to estimated losses of more than $1 billion as the pests that corn was designed to repel have grown resistant. With farmers buying more expensive seeds and they aren't working because they just overuse them and they actually are hurting their yield and other stuff because the farmers just don't spray for that kind of pests or weeds because they think the corn already has it when the corn already is not okay because of the pests have already evolved to surpass that. There is a huge risk that genetically modified seeds create new toxins in our corn and other grains or increase the old toxins. According to the National Library of Medicine, an often-cited risk of genetically modified crops is that genetically engineering process could cause unnatural changes in a plant's own natural occurring proteins or metabolism pathways and result in the unexpected problem of toxins or allergens in food. The unnatural changes made by the genetically modified seeds from chemical reactions can increase the toxins in our corn, soybeans, wheat, barley, canola, sorghum, peas. This all is a huge problem because it can lead to worse health for average Americans without us even knowing that is happening. The loss of biodiversity, heavily reliance on few genetically modified crops varieties may reduce genetically diversity, making crops more vulnerable to diseases or dragging evidence variety. According to the Land Institution, by increasing productivity on lands already under cultivation, transmitted crops could sustain expansion of agriculture and the displacement of more diverse natural vegetation. With genetically modified plants, we decrease the natural vegetation in our ecosystems, which can vary barely hurt our environment and cause great damage to our ecosystem. These crops cause great displacement of all the other plants already there that have been there for generations on end. That the risk of genetically modified foods to public health and agricultural system is far too severe to let happen compared to the benefits of what they do. They cause great economic risk with their genetically modified seeds because they are patent and cause more expensive to the farmers, making the crops prices go up. There's a huge risk that they increase toxins in our foods or create new toxins in them for our health. The loss of biodiversity in our ecosystems from the plants relying on other plants to survive. So this is why I believe that we should not genetically modify our plants in America.